Why settling never works. Why settling never works. Hello, beautiful people. I hope all is well. My name is Allison, certified dating and relationship coach, and I primarily work with busy professional women to move them from overwhelmed with dating, frustrated with dating, to happily married. And we are back on this channel. So today we are talking about why settling never works. Why settling never works. Okay, good. Now, I know that many of us desire to be in a committed relationship. We want to be with someone who is equally yoked. We want to be able to build financial stability. We want to create generational wealth. We want to break generational curses. We want to have children in the institution of family because our family wouldn't have it any other way. Whatever your reasoning is, legitimate, illegitimate, whatever it may be, I understand your desire. However, settling for someone who is an inappropriate match for you will only set you back, because these are the things that may happen. Number one, the relationship won't last. You'll break up, and then now you're starting from scratch, potentially traumatized, hurt, damaged, angry, jaded, older, whatever that might be, okay? Number two, if you make it past the relationship stage and you make it to marriage, 9 times out of 10, that marriage will not be able to sustain because you are not fulfilled in the romantic. When you were just in a romantic, committed relationship, now that marriage has been added on, the additional pressure, the additional expectation, you being able to sustain that marriage is going to be so much more difficult. Now you're a divorcee. Now you're more jaded. Now you're more angry. Now your finances might be negatively impacted because you joined together and now you're separating those things. We're selling houses. We have children. Whatever that might look like, that makes you getting back into the dating pool more difficult than what it needs to be. So how can we avoid settling? Because I already explained why you shouldn't, but how do we avoid it? Because I understand that there is a burning desire in many of us for all of the reasons why you want to be in it. But like I said, it will only set you back literally in terms of a clock, because you've wasted time with an inappropriate match. But then figuratively, or probably even from a practical perspective, in terms of your emotional stability. We don't want to have to go through healing. And all y'all believe that we got to go through healing first before we can start dating again, when what you don't really recognize that healing is cyclical. And so waiting for perfection will never happen. It's like waiting for you to have a baby, waiting for a perfect moment. There ain't no perfect moment. Plus 35 geriatric mommy here, there ain't no perfect moment, okay? So nonetheless, now that we understand why settling is not a good idea, it is not in your best interest, how do we avoid settling in the first place? You guys have heard me preach this before. I am going to preach it again because that's how important it is. You need to be clear on your non-negotiables before you head out on anybody's dating app or before you go out in person. Because if you are not clear on exactly what you're looking for, you're going to pick up on some good traits, some not so good traits, whoever like you, who like me more, and then we're going to hope and pray that it works. It cannot work like that. I need you to add practicality to your dating experience. Think about this like shopping in a supermarket. If you go to the supermarket without a shopping list, what are you going to do? You are going to meander up and down the aisle, throwing some things in the cart. You're going to check out. You're going to pack up the cart. You're going to go home. You're going to pull up. You're going to bring all the bags in. You're going to unpack the bags. And then what are you going to say? Oh, snap. I forgot the bread. I forgot the eggs. I forgot the cheese, the milk, the orange juice, some of the cornerstone items that you needed. Did you get some good stuff? Yeah, you got some cereal. Did you get some good stuff? Yeah, you got some bacon. And it's good enough for now, but guess what? You're going to end up shopping really soon again. This is what I need you to do. I need you not to shop without your list. I need you not to begin the process of dating without your non-negotiables. Now, what happens if you don't listen to me? Cool. You go shopping again without the list. What's going to happen? You'll meander less. You'll spend less hours shopping, right? Because now you're just looking for complementary things. But even without the list, I guarantee you're going to forget something. you are going to forget something. And so instead, what I need you to do is go shopping with the list. Get clear on exactly what you want. Know what dishes you want to create, which will be the relationship that you want to create. Know what the budget is. Know what you can afford. Know what you can't afford. Know what's available in the supermarket. Know what's not even available, meaning going to the right locations. Because if you're looking for saltfish, right? And then you're going to an American supermarket, they ain't got no saltfish for you, babe. You got to go to the Caribbean store for that, right? Like, I need you to be shopping in the right places to find the things that you desire. So that once you are shopping in the right place, now you know what questions to ask. Now you know what behaviors to pay attention to so that you can assess whether or not someone is a good fit. But as long as we doing this thing blindly, willy-nilly, coming from a place of desperation, centralizing men in our lives so that they are the end-all be-all versus living our life to the abundance and living and becoming our best selves for our own personal benefit, as well as the benefit of everyone that we have a relationship with, including our man. Not centralizing our man, but including our man or including our future man, including our future husband. That is the way that you are going to find the most success. Now, let's talk about the difference between settling and being realistic. Settling, we're talking about, is when you give in to the things that you require and deserve within reason. I know this is going to sound very cold, but we are in a market, right? There is a dating market. And I've mentioned this to you guys before. We cannot be requiring things of people that we either don't have or can't complement. We cannot be requiring things of people that either we don't have or we cannot complement. What does that look like? You want a six-figure man, a man who makes at least six figures, right? First of all, that's not specific enough because 100,000 is six figures and so is $999,999, right? Almost $1 away from $1 million. That's also six figures. So you're going to have to be a little bit more specific, okay? If you in New York City, that 100,000 ain't the same as if you are in Mobile, Alabama. No shade to the people in Alabama. The money stretches longer, right? No shade to my folks in New York. The money don't stretch as much. But at the end of the day, you need to be specific. But even with that specificity, I'm not saying that you need to make the same amount, but are you a good steward of money? You want to date a man who makes a lot. He wants to date a woman who is either going to make a similar amount or he doesn't care about the money because he's doing so well. Good for him. He's going to want a woman who's going to be a good steward of his money. So he doesn't have to worry about that money disappearing every time he blinks. She's investing on his behalf. She has a business plan that is reasonable, that is executionable, which I'm sure is not even a word, that will work, right? A good steward. She's telling him, baby, you don't need another car. How about we look into this investment property? She is guiding him and she is supporting him in making better financial decisions. She is not a liability. She is an asset. Okay? So again, it doesn't have to be a perfect match, but we have to be reasonable. Either you need to have those things that you demand or you need to be able to complement those things, okay? So that's settling, where you are accepting riffraff, you are expecting things that are be below your standard, as well as accepting things that you know that you far exceed. That's settling. Being realistic is when you are in alignment with the man, with the woman that you want. What you're asking for, you have. What you're asking for, you can complement. This person isn't perfect. That's being realistic. They're not, because you're not. No one is. The person isn't perfect, but they are a great match for you, and the two of you can live amazing lives together. Does that make sense? All right, beautiful people. What I need you to do, if this video was valuable to you, I need you to subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. And if you need any additional support in regards to your dating and relationship life, all I need you to do is go to my website, alignwithallison.com. I'll make sure that I have all of the links available to you. And if you are a single, busy professional woman, successful woman who has invested so much into her career and into her education that now her love life has been on the back burner and now you want it in the front, you're frustrated with dating and you want to move into a committed relationship that leads to marriage, please join me in my 6-month coaching program, The Partner You Deserve, which has helped over 250 women and one man get into the committed relationship that they desire that has led to marriage. So go ahead and click the link below so that you can book your consultation. All right, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.